Hello, Sarah from One-Eyed Cat here again, and welcome back to our ultimate checklist for Google Ads for e-commerce, where we are on to checklist item number 20. And this is asking, are you testing responsive search ads? So responsive search ads are a fairly new kind of ad where you are able to put in multiple headlines, multiple descriptions, and then Google, when they're serving the ads, will mix them all up and basically show which one, decide to see which ones give the best performance. Quickly jump in and show you what I mean. So when we click to add a new ad, you'll see it here, responsive search ad. And basically you still add, it's the same, you add your final URL, you add your display URL here, and then as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 headlines already there. You can add more, and you can add, you can add at least 2 descriptions here, and you can just keep adding more descriptions as you go down. Okay, so you really need to be testing these. Now, Brad Geddes, I know, has done a really good blog post discussing how the performance on these particular ads and looking at whether they actually work better. Now, Google will always push you to add responsive, to have responsive search ads. And on the service, they do perform better, and they usually get a much better click-through rate because Google can swap and change the titles, maybe depending on what they know about who's searching, the keyword that they searched for. But in Brad's article, he does talk about the fact that maybe the click-through rate is higher, but the conversion rate is not always higher. So that is something that you need to test and you need to check. But it is something that you should, even if it only on your best performing ad groups, so your ad groups which get the most traffic, have a responsive search ad in there to test. And incidentally, I'm just going to quickly pop in, you can pin a particular headline. So if normally in a headline for an ad, I would use the keyword. So in this particular ad group, which I think is just hiking boots, I would normally have hiking boots as the headline. Now, obviously, I can't just have 10 headlines that say hiking boots, because that doesn't make sense for doing this. So you'd want lots of different types of headlines. But you can, if you want to, pin. So I could say for this first I can click this little pin icon here, and I can say I always want to show this as my headline 1. And then what Google will do is will mix and match all of these for headline 2 or 3. Likewise, you can pin something that always appears as headline 2, always appears as headline 3. Now, the whole point of these ads is that Google is going to mix and match to try and find you the combinations that work best. But in some instances, you are going to want to have a little bit more control and say, look, I always want my keyword to show on headline 1 because that's going to make more sense for me. And in previous tests, maybe that's worked better for you. So that's just something to bear in mind with these ads. But make sure you are testing responsive search ads. Have a look and see how they compare with your existing ads, because it's all about really trying to get more relevant traffic to your website that hopefully is going to buy from you. So that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, download the checklist below, and please post a comment if you have any questions or if you have any topics you'd like me to cover in the future. But I'll look forward to seeing you in the next item tomorrow. Take care now. Bye.